Summer, and I am a Children's Library Associate from the Broad Rock branch of the Richmond Public Library. And welcome to this week's episode of Full Steam Ahead. Today, we will be doing a fun little experiment of growing a rainbow using capillary action. The materials you will need for this experiment include paper towels, washable markers. Washable is very important. And some cups of water, filled about 3/4 of the way up. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking washable markers, that is very important, and just drawing on the ends, making sure they get a lot of that dye in the marker. And I'm doing it in rainbow order. You'll want an absorbent paper towel. I cut this to about 7 inches. If it's longer than that, it might be hard for our rainbow to grow. As you can see, I now have a beautiful rainbow on the ends of each part of my paper towel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in cups of water that are about 3/4 of the way full. And I'm going to dip the ends in, because if you go a little too further, the rainbow might not grow. So let's see what that looks like. Here's my rainbow. I'm going to dip it in the ends of these cups of water. So the dye interacts and it's able to actually go against gravity, and the dye can go through and up through the paper towel. And it's pretty neat. As you can see, our little rainbow is forming right before our very eyes. This fun science experiment uses capillary action and chromatography to make some pretty fun works of art. Capillary action happens at the molecular level because the markers are water-based, hence you need washable markers, and because the water is of course water, the dye is able to move through the paper towel even without and against the enormous force like gravity, which is pretty cool. Chromatography is something else that we can see in this, which is the separating of chemicals in a mixture. And we had a video about that same subject just a few weeks ago on our channel with Full Steam Ahead, so go be sure to check that out too. As you can see, the edges of my rainbow don't exactly meet up perfectly in the middle, but that's trial and error. All great science and art is about practicing and trying again. When all is said and done, it might take a bit for your paper towels, which are now soaked with water, of course, thanks to capillary action, to dry. But when they do, you'll get something that looks like this, which is pretty cool. You can put it up in your room. I'm going to put it on the bulletin board behind my desk to remember this fun little experiment that we did. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to visit your local Richmond Public Library.